of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by the Bearcats will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So SMU's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They're going to run it. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Got it in the middle, it's Maryland. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Pressure coming, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Sam Houston's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single...
All by himself down the middle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch making the play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quick release by the QB. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Back to pass, it's Watson. Lets it fly. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Snags a quick pass on the left.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Jukes his way for more. Just keeps moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Oh, the quick spin move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Watson. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Humphries. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Bringing the heat. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got the quick completion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's got an open man. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Mustangs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Washington. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Quickly complete. Right down the gut of the field. The 30. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Back on second. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. Got enough for the 1st down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Fresh off its best season since the Pony Express era, Rhett Lashley really had SMU humming, but they lost the ACC championship game, got beat in the playoff, and now to see how they'll respond.
Finish. That's been the thing that they've talked about all off season. They're going to try to carry into this year. Obviously, you take one game at a time. You've got to finish games. You've got to finish seasons. If they do that, David, they think they can have a very special season.
No doubt, and I think finding their guy last year in Kevin Jennings, you know, he didn't start the season. Game 3, he entered. So now knowing he's your dude, all that promise, all that ability with Rhett Lashley in this offense, they've got to continue to score a bunch of points and perform at a high level.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hudson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Under fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they're after him. The throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they... There he goes! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Got his man.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harden. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Maryland. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Caught in the backfield, it's Maryland. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gonna look downfield again. Gets it out fast. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Looking downfield, it's Watson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go right back to him. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They'll try to snap it quickly. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. On the move is the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Jennings. Rushes on him. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here comes the heat. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, SMU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up 14 over Temple. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry up.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Pocket breaking down. Caught behind the line, it's Porter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Garza. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mustangs! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Watson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
pulls and fires complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. They get to the line quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Porter. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Scanning the field. It's Watson. He'll heave it deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. He wants to throw it again. Tight end finds a soft spot. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Phillips. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna run it. It's Porter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback on the keeper. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Bearcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution. It's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. The Bearcats in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finds his tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Makes the grab. It's Brenson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Up tempo for the offense.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Maryland. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Southern Miss is having its way offensively, just marching up and down that field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 17 over Kennesaw State. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Watson. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Bearcats decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A low line drive and not his best work. The fair catch called for and made. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now.
He's going to throw deep right side. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Look out, he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bearcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is third and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Wants to throw. It's Watson. Under fire. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. And the Mustangs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Quarterback extends the play. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back.
Oh, and they blocked it. He's got a chance to take this one back. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Caught over the middle, it's Maryland. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Second down, he'll throw it. Creates a little room. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught near the sticks, it's Hudson. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Here's the handoff. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. And the Mustangs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, SMU.
He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football when you got quarterbacks that have those options. They're making you
they won the game today, that's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.